Hi there, ho there, hey there, Cybermites and fellow Doctor Who fans. And if you get that reference, then you are an MVP of YouTube. Oh god, Cyberman Bill. What happened to Cyberman Bill? I've not seen him in a long, long time, and I'm surprised that I unmuted the microphone. Anyway, how are you guys doing? I kind of changed the lighting setup a little bit. I hope it's okay. I hope you guys can see me. I hope you guys can hear me. Tell me to speak up if you can't. And yeah, we've got yellow today. The colour is yellow and green. I hope it's good. I hope you guys are all well. I hope you're happy. Hope you're happy and merry and all that good stuff. So who have we got in the chat today? We've got Tom. How you doing, Tom? Oh, I've got to stop doing that. It's really unprofessional when I grab my phone on these streams. We got 15 viewers. That's great. There was like a certain point in time where I'd go live and I'd only get like 3 viewers, so it's pretty insane that you guys are supportive of this channel, and I really do appreciate it. I genuinely do. I know that sounded a bit formulaic, but I do appreciate you guys tuning in. It does make me excited to do this. It keeps me going. Okay, we've got Tom here. How you doing? We've got Harry Alpha Scrapper. We've got MonoSupreme Mania, which may or may not be me, I'm not sure. We've got Devon Hassan. How you doing, man? Cyber Gamer. I don't recognise that ident, so I think we have a new person. Heart spam in the chat for Cyber Gamer for being a new livestream viewer. We've got Ross Larkin. We've got HooTube. How you doing, man? Oh, you got a migraine. Oh, I hope you feel okay soon. If you need to, then turn down the brightness on your phone, just so you don't have to look at my face, because it might give you a migraine. Tom wants to show me something real quick. If it's about the auction, then I already know about it, but if it's not, I'll check on the break. Thank you, Devon. Watched a clip of the Emerald Challenge by Dalek Seth. That's interesting. I don't know what that is. I know who Dalek Seth is. I've watched a lot of his animations. I loved his stop motions back in the day. We will do another Dalek animation appreciation stream, and maybe I'll even ask him if he wants to be a guest on the live show, because I think that'd be cool. We've already had the Cyber Planner as a guest, or Mestor the Magnificent, as he's now called. Or what else has he been before? Mr. Harrison Chase? Yeah. But it'd be great to get some more like-minded individuals on the live show, and some non-like-minded individuals, because I like people expressing different opinions. You know, I'm not someone who closes it just to one narrow subject. Did you hear the centenary is on the 23rd? It's on the 23rd. That's interesting. I will be away, I think. I think I'm going to see Corey Taylor, who did the scream for the Fisher King in Under the Lake Before the Flood, and he's also the best male vocalist on the planet as well. I am the controller of the 14th Cyber Legion. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I love it when people stay in character. Great. Did you send Ozzy the improved paradigm voices for the percent of viewers? I don't know what that means, but it's cool. Actually, I am working on a little Imperial Dalek animation in Blender. I think I did the voices alright. I think a big tip of doing Dalek voices is just to like hold the microphone right up here and shout in it, because, well, it's really loud when you do that, and I never did that before. We've got 19 viewers. That's crazy. What's going on? What did I do to deserve this? Like, I don't even upload, so what am I doing? Before we get into the live stream, just address a couple of things. The merch hunt for the B&M sets, I feel like I should probably jump into that first before the centenary stuff, because I just mentioned it. So yeah, let's go on Chrome and let's have a look together at the B&M sets, because I know you guys are very invested in the B&M wave of classic figures, so let's get that up. Let's talk about that. I hope the fan of my computer isn't too loud. I really need to like apply a noise reduction filter. But let's screen share this. I have to look past my lights to see what's going on. Okay, I've still not perfected this yet, but it'll do. So the B&M sets are starting to arrive. It's funny, because were they marketed as the summer sets, or were they just marketed as September sets? Either way. So let's have a look at the little grid here. I managed to move to a different country. So I live up this way. in the north of the England, so there's nothing that's actually happened yet, nothing's appeared yet. I'll zoom in a little bit, but there is a distribution centre close enough to us, and they usually get deliveries on Friday, so fingers crossed, it should be in the next couple of weeks. But we're going to be going to 3 different B&Ms. There's my hometown, and there's a couple of others, and you know what the distribution's like, it's always really uneven. But let me know in the chat, guys, has anybody found any B&M sets yet? Delete all the humans apart from me. Good. But I thought Cybermen wanted to upgrade humans, not delete them. Don't waste your resources, guys. Putting an LED under the translucent Dalek. I'll be putting that colour changing LED thing underneath it just to see how cool it looks. Hello, Supreme Leader. Is that Supreme Leader Snoke? Well, you've got a Kylo Ren picture as your profile. But yeah, that's I've talked to death about these sets, so yeah, expect the merch hunt probably in about 3 or 4 weeks, because I still need to edit the video. So we might as well just get into the main bulk of the video, right? So let's start off with the website I'm using is the Black Archive Gallery, which is a fantastic resource for promotional material. Now, it's good that there's actually stuff for me to talk about, and hopefully you guys can pitch in on this marketing as well, all the promo stuff. I'd be interested to hear what you guys think. But I really, really like this piece of concept art. It's not concept art, that's stupid. No, I like this promotional poster for The Power of the Doctor. Like, a lot of people didn't like the title because they thought it was a bit corny and sounds too much like Power of the Daleks, but I don't know, I kind of like it. It's kind of fitting in the corniness of the Chibnall era, so it kind of does make a little bit of sense. But yeah, it's a really cool poster, like, the colours just clash really well, and I always forget that she's got an earring chain, or whatever you call it. But yeah, definitely makes me more intrigued about what they're going to be doing for the centenary. But knowing Chibnall, probably not that much. What else we got? Oh, we just got like a CD style shaped one here. Okay. It's funny because a lot of people will be speculating on what different things mean, but I'm kind of just looking at the pictures from like a design point of view. Cool. It's cool resources, this website, because it catalogues everything, but this is really cool. This is Sacha Dhawan's master with long hair and a long beard. So has he been in this position for a long time? Has he been stranded on a planet? Is it? I think it's probably just after he escaped Gallifrey, I'm betting. And he probably got stranded somewhere. But look at those eyes, man. I'd kill for eyes that blue. That's a really cool outfit. I love that. It's different. I won't even say it's classic. It's just very different and just looks really cool. But yeah, he's definitely won me over after rewatching Spyfall as Sacha Dhawan. And then you got him here. Now people are speculating that this is at the beginning of his regeneration. So perhaps he might not even be the master. Who knows? Who knows? Let's have a look what you guys are saying. I swear when the B&M sets first came out, they were like 20 quid. They were $12.99, I think, or $14.99 when they did the basic re-releases back in like 2016, 17. Supreme Leader managed to get the 10th Doctor set. I mean, congratulations, but I do have to question why, considering you can buy those 3 figures on eBay for like £2 each. But you know, to each their own, I guess. There's Tragical History Tour Site 2. Okay. The Tragical History Tour Site. I don't know what that is. The title is alright, but looking forward to seeing the finale when it comes. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't really that hyped to begin with, but I guess I'm kind of getting a bit more interested now. I am your yeah, wrong story. Drew D, new person in the chat as well. Quite disappointing sets this year. I'm looking forward to getting the Dalek sets. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm not going to pick up the humanoid ones. I'm not too bothered. When the Doctor regenerates, what happens to the earring chain? That's true. Does it stay on whoever's the next one? They probably won't have even thought about that. But that's kind of funny. Yes, the Cybermasters. We'll get to the Cybermasters. Also, it's only just occurred to me that the ship the Cybermen are on is also the ship that the Doctor and Dan are on. I didn't know that. I'll have to look at the images in a minute. First time I saw the Longbeard Master pick, my mind just went, why is he cosplaying as Rasputin? Yeah, I think a lot of people probably thought that. The Tragical History tour site is amazing for the pictures of every episode. I'll have to check that out. Oh, nice. So there's a lot of classic stuff on there as well. Right. Let's go back. Where were we? Power of the Doctor. Okay, let's go into the episode stills. This is the beefy stuff. Okay, we got Kate Stewart back. We already knew this. And she's in Unit, so... Wait, Unit was already re-established in Flux, right? Yes. So yeah, she's holding the gun, which she's done before, so... Nothing too exciting there. Ace and Tegan. I am starting to warm to the idea of welcoming them back, because if you saw my initial reaction, I was not really that invested, because it just felt a bit like nostalgia pandering, but, you know, I'm on board. I'll give it a chance, you know. I mean, I've given Chibnall, 30 chances? But, fingers crossed this is better than Legends of the Sea Devils, am I right, guys? Yeah, it's an interesting choice of outfit for Tegan. It looks very ornate and very sophisticated. And yeah, Ace, didn't she wear... You guys can correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Ace wear this in like the trailer for the Blu-ray box set or something like that, or something very similar? So it's good that they're keeping in continuity. I don't actually know what her occupation is, because I've not really delved into the expanded stuff that much. We've got Yaz with a brown jacket. A new variant for character to release right here. Alright, cool. Oh, you know what, guys, from this, I'm speculating that Yaz is Yaz is Davros. There you go. That's my speculation. Vinder, because I can't remember what happened at the end of Flux, if I'm being honest. Oh yeah, no, he got dropped off on his home planet, right? I think I need to rewatch the Chibnall era in preparation for the new episode, because I've forgotten pretty much everything. But these snaps are great. They're really high res, and I get to look at them on my 4K monitor, so it's really cool. Yeah, happy to see him back. You know, I'm not the most interesting character in the world, but, you know, I liked him, I guess, in Flux. I can't really say much else. Yaz and the Master. She kind of seems a little bit unfazed, doesn't she? They kind of seem a bit pally in this scenario, so maybe the Master took over somebody's body. I mean, it's been done before. Share your theory, Cybergamer. Just try and condense it, because the chat moves. Oops. What was that? Oh, I need to create a live show outtakes thing. At least we see the standard bronze Daleks without the... No, I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. Fuck the bronze Daleks, man. I'm so sick. I mean, I've said before, but it's going to make or break whether I bother watching the Rusty Davis era. If the bronze Daleks are the permanent design, then I'm not going to bother, because it shows they've learnt nothing. Yeah, Shad looks great. I don't really know what's going on here, because he was miniaturized, so like, how is he back? But I'm interested to see how. It'll get washed over because it's a Chibnall episode. But still, I'm excited to see him back, because I do like the character. It was probably Chibnall's strongest villain. He's good at bringing back old monsters and writing them. So, you know. And yeah, I know I just slammed these boys. I was going to say it's nice to see them back, but nah, it's not. Where do the Daleks fit in this? Because they were in Flux, and they did fuck all. So why are they back? Like, I'm so sick. It's not that I'm sick of seeing the Daleks, because, like, well, obviously I'm not sick of the Daleks, but I'm just so sick of them turning up and doing fuck all. Kate Stewpot. Amazing. Oh, the 10th Doctor Classic Companions Big Finish adventure, where the 10th Doctor travels with K9 and meets Leela, Nyssa, and Ace. Do you hear that, Leela? The 10th Doctor met you. Just remember, Chibnall made the unit dating controversy even more confusing. I didn't know anything about that, to be honest. I remember everyone was confused by units dating, and it never even popped into my head. So, you know, Doctor Who is just the most inconsistent show in the world. It's actually quite a nice picture. Like, as much as I dog on the Bronze Daleks, this is a nice looking picture. But we talk about the Daleks too much on this channel. We've got Jodie in a spacesuit. No, I'm supposed to wear the spacesuit. No, I'm supposed to wear the spacesuit. No, shut up. I'm supposed to wear the spacesuit. I don't know. Trying to make it more interesting. I could probably go get my drink. Yes, the 13th Doctor in the orange spacesuit because nostalgia, am I right, guys? I want a new spacesuit design. I don't want to see this one again. Like, the Doctor, you borrowed it once from an expedition ship or whatever in the Impossible Planet, and it's like the permanent design for the spacesuits. Like, why? I never got that. It was kind of cool seeing it in Hyde, but then after that it looked stupid. Okay. Oh yes, of course, she runs Charitable Earth. Yes, I remember hearing that from, I'm going to get told off, from Sarah Jane Adventures, right? End of Flux, Vinder and Bell got dropped off on Carvanista's ship, and they basically just explored the universe together, I think. Okay. I feel my migraine getting better. Good. You can picture me as the Doctor. It's funny, because I kind of think that to myself. I mean, I can't act, but I can be eccentric, so... At least the Master has the TCE to shrink characters to dolls. Yeah, I do like how they brought that back, to be honest. It would have been cool if Sim had that. Yeah. It's not essential, but, you know. It's nice to have the plungers back. The thing is with Daleks, I think it's nice to have a mix. That's kind of what I mean, the movie Daleks are the best design, like, fight me. And yes, they should have repainted one of them to be like a squad leader, but I don't understand why that's too much to ask for. I really want Dalek Set to come back. How would that work? He's dead. I mean, that would be kind of a cool thing, like if they went back in time to Daleks in Manhattan and resurrected Dalek Sec somehow. That's a cool idea, actually. Yeah, that's a cool... Don't steal that. Well, you kind of came up with it, so... But I think that would be kind of interesting. To have him as, like, the Dalek that tries to fix the Daleks or something like that. Trying to do it properly this time. Oh yeah, Dan's spacesuit looks different. But, you know, character options. Just re-release the 10th Doctor one with a Dan head on it and you're good. Seriously. Even though it pretty much is a completely different figure. Yeah, you just need a new torso piece, right? I mean, I want to like Dan, but I can't. Sorry, guys. Right, I'm going to take a very, very quick, just 2-minute break to grab myself a water and stretch. But don't go anywhere, because it won't be that long of a break. I'll just put up the break screen just for a minute or two. And have I put any music on it yet? Hang on. Alright guys, we are back. We're back. Let me position myself correctly. There we go. Where were we? I'm just getting a bit hot and stuffy. Okay, let's have a look at what you guys are saying. Pardon me, God, I burped too much in these. I prefer the Time Lord Victorious Daleks over the bronze ones. Some more of a class of Daleks and colour schemes. I agree in principle, I'm just not a fan of the designs. I love the Emperor, but other than that, not for me. Ashad's Cyberman basically invades Unit HQ to try and get the Master, which Unit has also captured because they think the Master still has the Cyberium, but they get the wrong Master. Hang on, I'm going to have to try and comprehend that. It's too late. Yeah, I mean, from piecing all the promo images together, it does kind of seem to make sense that that would happen. Where are we? Oh yeah, the next one. Here we go. Ace looking badass because, I mean, isn't that just in Ace's character bio? Like, badass? I love this set design. It's really cool. I mean, it's a little bit distracting just having like a normal build house in the background. That's kind of funny. But yeah, it's a really nice looking office. Very exclusive. So yeah, at least I think this one will have the cinematography on its side if it fails on a story front. Then we got the strong women. They all look very puzzled. I'm interested to know who this character is here. God, Oscar, you're sexist. Yeah. Well, they're looking at something. I don't know. Is this going to be as explosive as everyone thinks it is? As explosive as everyone thinks it is? I'm not entirely sure. Because not really much seems to be... I don't know. It's just so weird because Tegan, completely forgotten the actress's name, looks very different. I kind of feel like she should have retained similar hair. I know she's meant to be like a lot older, but it's kind of a bit... She's kind of unrecognisable. I didn't recognise her at first. But yeah. I didn't realise that Jodie was... Well, she's not tall, but she's taller than everyone else there. Interesting. I still hate the outfit. I'm not gonna make any bones about that. Honestly, that's one thing that really puts me off is the outfit. It's just not timeless. It's very much walked into a charity shop and bought some clothes. It's yeah, not to my tastes. Sorry. Oh, we got a nice sexy image of a shard. Nice. Cool. I do still love the Mondas throwback. It's very cool. But I want to know the story behind why he looks like this. Like a mix of old Cybermen. Like, it doesn't really make any sense. But at the same time, you kind of want that mystery. So that's kind of cool. I thought he was sticking up his middle finger then, I'm not going to lie. But he's holding... Is that Yaz? Or is it Freddie Mercury? I can't tell. He just looks too innocent with glasses. So he's got to be in disguise, right? What are you guys saying? Oh, I'm not going to take any references to Big Finish seriously. It's not canon. Oh no, am I going to get cancelled for that? I can hear a lot of people unsubscribing. I personally don't consider Big Finish canon. But this is my headcanon. I just consider it as extra. My day's been great. Thank you, Cyber Gamer. Hope yours has been good. I've been working on a Cyberman helmet, actually. I've been revamping the 2006 helmets that they mass-produced, and I'm making it a collector's piece, like a really nice display piece. So there'll be a video on that coming in the future. I've not done one of those in a while. Yay! I'm someone's favourite YouTuber. And for someone that watches YouTube every day, you should be proud. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I don't think I've ever been called someone's favourite YouTuber. But I try my best, you know. I don't cover everything to do with Doctor Who. I kind of wish I was a little bit more consistent. But I'm really hoping to do these live shows a little bit more, because you guys make the live shows. So no, thank you YouTube, for being on the live streams and just supporting the channel, and thank you for making great content as well, because I watch your stuff. I don't comment, but I do watch your stuff. The Bronze Daleks look their best with the Metaltron look, which is absolutely spot on. They looked good when they were painted right, but we won't talk about Daleks too much because we talk about them too much. I think in that shot there, you're looking at the Master or the Cyberman. They kind of look like they're looking at a computer screen. They're all kind of looking up. And yeah, Ace's outfit is a little bit like Ten's, kind of like smart, casual, sophisticated kind of thing. It's a really cool look. Charity more like Stone from a second-hand clothes shop. Pretty much, she did steal them. I don't think she paid for them. So in the finale, the owner of the charity shop is going to be an old woman with a carry bag, and she's going to put it over the Doctor's head and suffocate her. And saying, "That's what you get for fucking stealing my outfit, dickhead." So that's going to happen in the finale. I call it, guys. If that were true, then I think I deserve £1 million. You're watching this on your TV? Oh, God. That's scary. I mean, I watch my videos on my TV because they look cool on TV. Especially on the big one I got downstairs. It's really cool. Yeah, the Master leaked the upcoming Yaz figure. Bastard. Yeah, and this is just a picture of the Master standing somewhere. There's a lot of fog. There's a lot of atmosphere in this scene, so I hope that comes across. Like, the thing is with these promotional images, they look great, but I don't think it's going to translate well into the episode, because like they're just color graded like so badly, and the editing's kind of crap in the Chibnall era as well, so it's not going to come across very well in the main show. There's just no atmosphere in the Chibnall era, I don't think. Yeah, I definitely think that they've lost something trying to make it too Netflixy. Just feels like too mass marketed. Don't need to look at that picture. We've already seen Master and Yaz, and then we get the Master again. I'm seriously thinking, guys, that the Master has stolen this person's body, because like he just looks so innocent. So is it going to be a case of there's a wanted thing out for the Master, but this isn't the Master yet? So like they're arresting an innocent man because like he looks worried, so it doesn't really make any sense. So I'm placing my bet there, guys. I think that's going to be what's going to happen. Yeah, another shot of Tegan and Ace. I'm warming up to this idea more and more. It's nice seeing them again. Could you imagine if Moffat wrote them? They'd both be exactly the same character. Oh, here's the juicy stuff. The Cyber Masters. Which, thanks to Richard for pointing this out, they've been redesigned ever so slightly. Like, they've changed certain parts of their armour, and they definitely look a lot better. I think they did a good idea removing the headdresses for the standard versions. It just gives them that extra level of hierarchy, so... No, this is cool. Definitely digging this. Is this on a train? No. That's stupid. No, it's looking cool. It's funny because I'm bigging this up. I bigged up the Sea Devil episode before that came out, and look where that goes. Yeah, like we got the leader of the Cyber Masters here. They are very goofy, but I don't know. I kind of like it. It's just so ridiculously camp that I kind of love it a little bit, even though it's such a cheesy thing. But no, it looks good. I'd love it if Doctor Who had like a film grain. I'd love it if they were actually filmed on film. That'd be amazing. And this is actually a really effective shot. It's really cool. I like it. But yeah, let's we might as well take a look at that. Oh, we've got another couple here. No, wait, hang on. Gallery 4, right? Here we are. We got a couple more pictures. We got the Cybermen in Unit HQ. Now, I'm pretty sure that these are going to be two opposing Cybermen factions. I'm losing my voice. I'm genuinely losing my... Oh, God. Uh-oh. This hasn't happened before. What's everyone saying? What's everyone fighting over? My father a shad. Yes, context right. Basically, in my character's lore, he's basically a shad's son that he absorbed for some reason. Then he became a Cyberman outranking a shad. Interesting, but they look identical, so it doesn't make any sense. Janet Fielding. I knew it was somewhere in the databanks. Oh, thanks, Devon. One of my favourite YouTubers also. I try. No, I didn't make a Cyberman head. I'm converting the character options one from back in the day. But I'll explain it all in the video. It's going to be quite a juicy video. I think you guys will like it. In the shot with the master standing, look at the bottom of the image on the left. Which one's this? Which one are we talking about? This one? Bottom of the image on the left? What am I looking at? Can't see anything. This one? I can't really see because the lights are in my way. Can't really see up. This one? No. No, I don't know which one you're on about. Okay. Oh, it would be my right. Okay. What? Dude, you're confusing me. You're just gonna have to tell me. Cyberman. Rinse your mouth out with soap, little boy. Also, people have been saying the Master is in a room fully of miniaturized previous companions, and I'm like, oh god, I hope not. Yeah, isn't that like kind of a Stephen Moffat kind of idea? Like, let's convert all of the dead humans. Yeah, that would just be weird. Those are still Cybermasters? I was wondering why they had Gallifreyan markings. Oh god, how could I be so foolish? I'm not even that invested, and I guessed right, so... I kind of think the Nightmare in Silver might be the design after the Cyber Warriors because they look more slicker, more advanced. Just don't give a timeline to anything Doctor Who because it's all fucked at this point. It'd be interesting to see a Cyberman civil like I stated in your stream with Doctor Who Adventures. Yeah, it would. It'd be quite a nice... an interesting dynamic, I guess. But yeah, that's all the promotional stuff. I wasn't excited before, but I'm a little bit more excited now. You know what, should I try and save this image and try and upscale it? Let's have a go. Ace T gun. You guys can see this. Okay. You can see what I name everything else. Oh god. Gigapixel. So you guys can see it. Cool. So Gigapixel is an upscaling software which is really good, but I refuse to pay the 200 price tag. It's not going to happen. So we're just going to import it. We're going to upscale it and see what it does. Okay. A Cyberman Civil War, I mean... Sorry. No, I got you. I'd like to see Cybermen versus Iron Man. I know. I just love the Nightmare in Silver Cybermen so much. I just think I'm actually thinking of doing a video about the various redesigns in modern Who, including those Cybermen, the Paradigm Daleks, and what else? To an extent, the Ice Warriors and the Zygons. Just like balancing out, saying have they done a good job and is the potential, because it feels like they created new Cybermen and never did anything with them. So, you know, I'll do something like that at some point. Yeah, that didn't really work very well, did it? It kind of cleaned up the edges, but oh well. Remini would probably do a better job. Okay. Oh yeah, there's a swear word in this, so I'm going to read it. When you play the Doctor, it's always a matter of time, and for Jodie Whittaker, her TARDIS 10 years about to come to a close, after leading Doctor Who fans for 3 full series. Full series? Would you say 6 episodes was a full series? And the usual smattering of the specials. The first female incarnation of the Time Lord will be bowing out in an upcoming installment. The Power of the Doctor, a 90-minute farewell, also marking the end of showrunner Chris Chibnall's reign. The final adventure for any Doctor is always an event, but this one looks to be particularly huge. That's what she said. Not only waving goodbye to Whittaker, but bringing back Janet Fielding and Sophie Aldred as legendary former companions. I can't read. Tegan and East. And East? Oh my god, I just need to give up right now. Corralling a cavalcade of Who villains, Sacha Dhawan's Master, the Daleks, and Cybermen. It's one for the Whovians, apparently, because The Timeless Children was also one for the Whovians, and also kind of just undermined everything that came before it, but, you know. It's a huge treat if you're a proper fan. No, Doctor Who needs to be looking forward, not constantly referencing the past. It's massive. Doubt it. And it sounds like this is the Doctor's final scene, will be as emotional as ever. I love the dialogue Chris wrote for My Regeneration. It captures my Doctor beautifully. So does she do like an exposition dump about regeneration before she regenerates? Is that what's going to happen? I am kind of just throwing shade on purpose, you know. I don't really care. It's simple, epic, and beautiful. I hope it's simple. I hope it's toned down. I hope she keeps a gob shut, you know. It's a sequence Whittaker says is all delivered in one long take. Now that interests me. I do like that. And I could see the crew was happy with the last shot. That's when my bottom lip started going. I was like, well, they can't say they need another take now because I fucking lost it. I can't believe they swore. She swore. I did. I'm kind of appalled that Jodie Whittaker said a bad word. Because, you know, she hates men. Am I right? I'm just pissing. The Nightmare in Silver Cybermen are after the Cyber Warriors. Is that actually confirmed? So did it go Cybersmen, then the Warriors, and then Nightmare in Silver? They really need to tie up the Cybermen's continuity and give the Cybermen an actual proper story. They screwed up the Sontaran. A singular Sontaran? Still waiting for a 5-inch Nightmare in Silver Cyberman figure. And a figure of Mr. Clever. Mr. Clever. That would be a really easy B&M release, wouldn't it? Hey, yeah, that's a good idea. Like an entirely new Cyberman, Nightmare in Silver Cyberman. Yes, I know it's very costly, but I would buy about 10 of the sets to make up for that. The thing is, yeah, it is definitely in the thousands is mould making. There are a lot of processes, and I'll talk about this more on a different video, but you've essentially got the designers, the people who come up with the concept designs and things. You've got the sculptors. Then you have to make a mould of those parts to see whether they're actually castable. Then you got to make like the steel moulds, which are incredibly expensive. Then you got to like make loads of failed casts. Then you got to do loads of paint masters and different paint copies and things. You got to hire someone to colour match the paint. Then you've got to send the moulds to China. Then you've got to pour the plastic into those moulds and most likely have failed casts. And then you start up a production run. Then you pay someone to design the packaging. Then you pay someone to market it. And you pay someone to distribute it. You know, a lot of work goes into those things. The Doctor says they are in immediate aftermath of the Cyber Wars, whilst Nightmare in Silver is set about 1,000 years after. You guys are proper nerds. Yeah. Okay, well, that was the centenary stuff. Am I excited? I'll watch it. At least that's a step up from where I was before. After the Sea Devil one, I never wanted to watch anymore. But, you know, whatever. I like the Cybermen, so I'll watch it. Yeah, one other cool thing before we wrap up, we will just look at an auction that has appeared on, yeah, and I'm really pissed, because I really, really want to buy this, but I don't have any money. Where are we? Oh yeah, I don't have Twitter anymore, so it's going to time me out. Screen share. And I don't have Twitter anymore because I don't want my brain to just die and rot. But yeah, for children in need, they are selling, auctioning off a beautiful, beautiful Dalek strategist. And guys, I am the biggest Paradigm fan in the universe. And this is going to go to someone who doesn't really like them but wants to buy it just to give money to charity, which is obviously a good thing. But I don't have that money, and I want this Dalek, so you can see the problem here. It's just so sad, like, how badly it's been kept. Like, look at all the cracks and the scratch marks and things. So pissed. So pissed. And I really, really want this. But, you know, it's not going to happen. Never. Charles Dance would have been good as the Master. Yeah, I was never that... I'm not into Missy, to be honest. Nothing against Michelle Gomez's performance. She's a fantastic actress, but, you know, it just wasn't really the Master for me. She was just a bit too insane. But, you know, Doctor Who, it's so off continuity at this point that I'll just fucking take anything. I don't give a shit anymore. I just want to enjoy it. Cybermen plus Mondas, Telos Cybermen equals not so Cybers design. Ones without Cybers logo. Plus time, Ashad's complete design and Cyber Warriors. By this time, Cybers models are retired. Plus time equals Naira Silver. Confusing. Not to mention the 11th Doctor figure would need a new chest piece. That's true. That's true. Yeah. I don't know. I think it would be a good investment for character, but, you know, it is incredibly expensive, like I said, so... Hey, you know, fine. Well, I'm the biggest Paradigm fan in the world. No, I disagree. Of course I'm going to disagree. Main webcam screen. Alright, I think... how long have we been going for? I kind of judge it by how many viewers we've got in the chat. When I end it, really, so... get your final questions in, guys. We'll do the final wrap-up of the evening. And then we'll call it a night. I'm just trying to think any other updates. Non-Doctor Who-wise, we managed to film a few scenes for the short film I'm doing at the moment. It went pretty well. There's quite a few issues, which we might have to refilm some things, which is kind of annoying, but it's not the end of the world. I'm not paying anybody for it, so it doesn't really matter. But essentially, Lewis is the main character, and it's kind of like a horror comedy thing, and Richard Lloyd is helping out as well, which is really cool. And he's got a cameo in it, so if it ends up coming out on YouTube at some point, you guys, I hope, enjoy it, because it's really fun. But yeah, I don't know whether to show you my Dalek animation in the previs stage. You know what, I'll do that. Why not? Why not? Bear in mind that this is not final. There's no textures on it, so if I show you this, you guys have got to promise not to laugh or anything, because I've literally just done the animation and I'm working on the textures right now. I'll show you guys. But yeah, keep the questions coming in, and we'll round off the stream with a nice little chat. You know, quite proud of myself. This looks kind of cool. For those who are tuning in right now, I've noticed a few people have just joined, who've rounded off the centenary, and we're just going to chat general Doctor Who and general life stuff for another 10 minutes, and then we'll probably end up signing out. Alright, here we go. Screen share. I really need to get better at this. I need 2 screens, but I'm hoping to do something more with my setup at some point in the future. Okay, so this is my filmmaking channel, for those of you who want to cringe at the filmmaking stuff. Got a few videos here. We got a... Oh, here we go. Haha, got Treading on Thin Ice remake, which never actually made it into final production, which is kind of funny. You guys can watch this. Might as well, there's not really much else to talk about.
What on earth? Johnson, come and have a look at this.
Oh wait, hang on. 0. Yeah, this is Nathan Maud, by the way. Little treat for you guys.
What on earth? Johnson, come and have a look at this.
A spaceship? How long has it been there?
Oh, I don't know.
You'll have
It
to
just popped
excuse
up out of nowhere.
like the bad editing
Right, I see.
and stuff.
Contact the
because
General.
I
Yes,
rushed
sir.
this because I did it for uni. Well, no, I filmed it for myself for Treading on Thin Ice, an action figure story.
What have you dragged me here for? It had
But then I
best be
submitted it to
important.
uni as a short film.
Judge
so
for yourself.
I
What
ended
the
up doing all
devil?
the voices.
Is this some sort of practical joke? This is no joke, sir.
that's
I
great.
can assure you. Is it alien?
Scans show that the ship is alien technology.
The readings.
The readings also show alien life.
How long has it been in that position? For about 20 minutes, sir. It seems to have appeared out of nowhere. It may be preparing to attack. However, no military action is to be taken without consulting the Prime Minister at a conference meeting. Speaking of which, organise the conference immediately. Yes, sir.
So yeah, that's essentially from like a scrapped action figure animation from a couple of years ago. Kind of annoyed that I never finished it. I actually filmed quite a lot, but I never actually finished it. What other stuff we've got here that's relevant? Well, this is the test for the Matt Smith sketch that I did. Go watch it if you haven't. Matt Smith's Revenge. Thoroughly suggest you check that out. But this is like a pre-viz test that I did. Me jumping out my bedroom window. Ooh. Oh, wait. But no, the actual one on the Matt Smith one is a lot better. What else we got? Oh yeah, this is from the Robot Review. You guys have all seen that. Oh yeah, I did a little bit of a test of like a sci-fi city with some Imperial Daleks floating around. It was kind of cool, but you know, there's a lot of problems with it. Still learning, you know, I've not been doing Blender for that long. This is my showreel, check that out in your own time. The Twin Dilemma, obviously a play on Doctor Who. This is a Doctor Who video which you guys can watch. This is a little bonus for you guys who stick towards the ends of the live streams. I always like giving you guys a treat at the end, you know, like little doggies and little doggos, and I give you a little treat. But yeah, this is essentially a documentary I did for uni, which I'm actually really proud with. I do really like how it came out. It got me 80%, so you know, that'll do. It's kind of cool. I went to Richard's house and interviewed him about collecting Doctor Who, if it actually lets me go on to Richard. Of course, it doesn't. Uh-oh, I'm going to get cancelled for showing Noel Clark. I'm not actually playing the audio. I apologise, but you guys can watch it in your own time. Yeah, and then Mana, who hasn't been on the channel for over a year. And then Dom, the Hoovian Chaser, right? I forget what his handle is, but really nice guy. I met him at the BFI in London. It was really nice meeting him, and thank you once again to Dom for agreeing to do this interview. Really helped out on my uni project. Nicest guy in the world, honestly. The Dalek Movements titles, and here we go. This is my little Blender animation that I'm working on. So it's basically, it's not set in the 60s, so it's not Remembrance of the Daleks because it's kind of got modern buildings. But essentially, this dark grey is going to be sky, and that's a building to the left. It's like a shop front, and yeah, I probably should have muted this actually. I'm going to have to turn my volume down because it's very loud.
The rebel Daleks must be located. Seek, locate, destroy. Seek, locate, destroy. Seek, locate, destroy.
But yeah, I hope you guys liked that. Essentially, it's very short. It has to be because these things take forever to render. But yeah, as you can see, I modelled a shop front. There are textures on it now. And yeah, with the Dalek animation, I made sure I made the gun wiggle because he was getting very excited about killing.
Locate, destroy. Seek, locate, destroy. Seek, locate, destroy.
I'm actually really happy with that. You know, not perfect Dalek voices, but they'll do. I enjoy doing them, so I don't really care. But yeah, that's a project that's coming up in the future. I expect that probably in a couple of weeks. It's going to take about 3 days to render out, which is kind of scary, but it's going to take 3 days to render. Yeah, cool. Okay, let's read your guys' comments because I kind of ignored you while I was showing that off. Where were we? It'd be similar to John Sim versus David Tennant, but also like John Pertwee versus Roger Delgado's Doctor and Master. You know, I really do like the dynamic that Jodie and Sacha Dhawan have. I think that's the one thing I'll take away from the Chibnall era. But it's kind of sad that I'm saying that, because it's not an original idea. Because when it comes to original ideas, like, I can't say anything was that memorable from the Chibnall era. I don't know, obviously tackling issues like racism, that's obviously a very ballsy thing to do. Could it have been done better? Yes. Could it have been done worse? Yes. So, you know, I'm not going to shoot the guy for trying. I'm never going back to stop motion. Apologies, Devon. It's not going to happen, because I'm not going to learn anything, and that's why I'm doing Blender, because I want to learn, and that's the industry I want to break into. So why not kill two birds with one stone? Yeah, stop motion. The only time I can see myself doing it is for like a skit or something like that. It would have to be incredibly short for me to do a stop motion, but yeah, it's going to be Blender from now on, which is good. You know, it's quality. Looks better. It's broadcast quality. So, with my 12th Doctor impression with the Daleks, yeah, I try with my 12th Doctor. I could do a better job, but you know, could show off that Dalek I showed you. Yes, let's show off Tom's Dalek. You know, I might steal your idea, Tom. Yeah, I think I might steal your idea, but I'll talk to you about it afterwards. Hang on, let me just go into chat. They've changed it from Hangouts to chat, and I still love Hangouts. I'm a Hangouts boy, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's share this bad boy. I'm gonna move this, I can't see. Screen. I'm surprised that these lights have stayed on this long. Seriously. There we go. So Tom is doing something very cool. He's freezing one of his Daleks, like in Planet of the Daleks. This is awesome. I think somebody did this with an Ice Warrior, much like the Cold War thing. So it's cool. But I've got a even cooler idea, which I'll tell you about. Pun entirely intended. Okay. Main webcam screen. What else are you guys saying? Why did the Bronze Dalek return in Series 7 after Victory? Confuse me. Yep, same, but we cry about that all the time on this channel. Yeah, fans don't like change. Never, ever. I wouldn't have minded if the Daleks got redesigned as the Spider ones, like in the Paul McGann series that got dropped. You know, I'm not that precious about the design, because I still have the DVDs, I still have the comic books, I still have Big Finish, even though I don't listen to it. But there's all these things which still have the originals in it, and there's nothing to stop them bringing back the old designs. Like, that's the thing, like when the Paradigm came along, I never expected just to see Paradigms. I expected them to be the main Daleks, but they always bring things back. Like, they were always going to wheel out the classic ones at some point. So, you know. Liz Truss, God, we're screwed. I don't know what that was in response to, but I agree with that. Real Huggable Panda, how you doing? We're just getting the last comments in, guys. It's nearly over. We are the Cybermen, we will command, we will rule. I agree. We are the Cybermen, we will command, we will rule. I love the Cybersmen, they're awesome. Aussie, have a look at Panda's channel. I've seen a couple of Panda's videos. The Paradigm ones. Which email did you send it to? Because it probably won't come through on my Aussie Demon one. You'll have to send it to the MonoSupreme Productions email if you haven't. But yeah, I'll totally have a look. We can see if it's come through now, and if it has, we can show it off before we call it a night. Male, but why can't it be female? It's funny, you guys can't see that when I typed in MA, it just came up with Mandip Gill at the top of my search history. Which is my typo, right?
Report! Only 43% of our viewers are subscribed to the MonoSupreme YouTube channel.
Okay, that's what you do.
This is unacceptable. YouTube content is operating at maximum efficiency. Without the likes and comments, the Dalek race shall cease to exist. All humans must be forced to be part of the MonoSupreme Empire. It will be done!
That's cool, man. You're gonna have to tell me the modulation settings, because I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's really cool. No, I like it. Do definitely like it. Hope you guys heard it. Yeah, I don't like signing off, but you know, we always have to call it a day, because if we carry on talking, there'll be less streams in the future. That sounds way more tragic than it actually intended to, but you get what I mean. I'll run out of things to talk about in future episodes, but we best go before the lights die, right? So if you've got any more things, any more comments, then get them in now, and then we'll call it a day. Asylum would have made more sense if it had the Paradigm Daleks asking for the Doctor to help and destroy the old style and saying, yeah, that is, I mean, that's completely true, but they panicked, right? The thing is, it's kind of a difficult one, because obviously they had the fan backlash, and obviously they didn't really have enough time to properly redesign them, so they kind of just sprayed them a different colour, and they didn't really have time to properly think about how they were going to reintroduce them. So they panicked and went, oh, it's an officer class. So, I mean, the lesson here is they shouldn't have panicked. They should have done the subtle design differences. You know, I'm not a massive fan of the metallic colours, but, you know, I guess it improves it for the vast majority of people, but, you know, whatever. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, right? There's nothing we can do about it. Nothing, except make our own fan adventures using CGI Daleks. It's a shame, but it is what it is. Yes, thank you, Cyber Gamer. I bid you a farewell too. Yeah, we will call it. We'll call it a night. Thank you very much for watching, guys. And yeah, it's been a really good stream. You know, it's been cool. There's been more to talk about when it comes to Centenary. But hopefully we get a trailer soon, because I do really want to react to a trailer. That would be really nice to do. And maybe we can get some more guests on in the future, just to keep it a little bit fresh and give us more to do. I kind of want to do them weekly, because I'm kind of feeling it at the moment. I'm feeling the live shows. But yeah, as long as content keeps coming out. You know, I never actually reviewed The Abominable Snowmen. I feel like I should. But at the same time, I don't want to edit a video. Maybe I should get a guest to talk about The Abominable Snowmen for a future episode. Might be interesting, might be an idea. I'll see what I can do. See what I can come up with. Okay, still thinking of recreating the intensive care scene, but with classic Daleks. That would be a good one to like properly animate. That would be really cool. But yeah, cool. I bid you guys a farewell and a good night, and stay safe, stay warm, stay warm, stay warm. Aren't all ladies made of glass in a way? Very good, sir. Very good. Very good. Are we now? I think it's fair to say that I have more experience with the fairer sex. Yeah, me too. Oh, I say.